Hi, it's Vincent here and welcome to Electric Avenue. It was interesting, the other day I caught up with an agent and he said, Greg, I'm going to delete my Twitter account. And I was just blown away. I just thought, I don't know how you could do that. He's got quite a good following and he just said, I just don't get it. And I said, well, that's not a reason to actually go off and delete it. If you have to, you have to. But to be perfectly honest, the way that this platform works in Twitter is probably the greatest marketing tool that I've ever come across. And it was interesting, I saw an article the other day on Real Estate Business where they were saying that a number of agents are moving away from Twitter, and they identified 3 offices that had not been doing any updates on their Twitter account. So it doesn't necessarily mean that the industry is moving away from it just because we've had 3 agencies not tweeting for a while. And I know Margaret Fogarty from DM Realty was one of those, and she's going to be ramping that back up again. But it was interesting. One of the things that I thought, well, obviously agents don't quite get Twitter and they don't see the benefits of Twitter, which is why they're in a position where they're not using it. And also, a number of agents are using Twitter the wrong way. You see, to be in a position where you just use Twitter to promote your listing and then listing is the wrong way to go about using this platform, because people can get that information from other sources like realestate.com.au or your website. So the idea is that you want to share information about what's happening in your local area and share your expertise. Now, the good thing about Twitter is that Twitter ranks really well for a search on your name. And if you've got your profile set up the right way, when someone Googles your name, you'll find that Twitter will generally come up as one of the first search results. And people get an opportunity to connect with you and see what you're up to and see what you've shared and see what you know on a regular basis. So in between your email communications, Twitter can fill in the gap and promote or share and just give an insight into what you know out there in your marketplace. Now, the other good thing about Twitter is that, so it's not just that it indexes on Google really well and it gives you an opportunity to share information really quickly and really easily. But the other great thing about Twitter is that it allows you to connect with someone and join in an online conversation faster than anything I've actually come across. See, with Facebook you have to add a friend and then they have to accept the friend request and then you start dialogue from there. With Twitter you can just send a message across to say @GregVincent and you can start a conversation with me or with pretty much anyone else on Twitter by just sending a message across via their Twitter handle. The other great thing about Twitter, and I think this is something that a lot of agents miss, is that Twitter is a search engine. So you can actually go into Twitter and you can search conversation that's taking place around real estate or around pretty much anything like your local suburb, and you can see what sort of conversation's going on and you can start a conversation with the people who are talking about some of these things that are relevant to your area or to your expertise. So, and the other great thing about Twitter is you can actually do an advanced search on Twitter and you can search for people within a 10k radius or 20k radius of where you are. So it's not something that you necessarily have to have a conversation with someone over in Canada if you're a real estate agent in Balmain. You can actually do a search around people who are talking about certain topics in around your area. So it's a fantastic platform and very powerful platform for building relationships with people and starting to build trust with people online. So I just wanted to share that with you because a lot of people have this misconception about Twitter that it's just for the celebrities, that it's just for the kids. It's really a great platform for being able to connect with people and have this conversation going online. So to explain Twitter just briefly, it's more like sending an SMS via my phone to your phone is only a one-to-one communication. With a tweet, it's like an SMS, but it's sent up online and it's visible for other people to see over the internet. So that's been today's show. If you've got any questions or comments around this, please feel free to post them underneath. Otherwise, contact me via Facebook or Twitter. All right, we'll catch up with you on the next show and we'll see you then. Bye.